Curry steps back to tie. Oh my goodness, Steph Curry, you are ridiculous. Minnesota's 58% overall, Dallas 48%, and an Ant one opportunity for Edwards. Ants are most active at night, so Edwards no doubt liking this 8 o'clock tip. Morant, just 10 points in the game, 4 of 12 shooting. Gets the high screen from Clark, rejects it, gets into the paint. Oh, that is definitely making a highlight reel. Wow.
A little frustration in that play.
Beasley playing beat the clock.
Oh, man. You're just waiting for something to happen for Ja Morant, and he gets it done right before the end of the quarter. That was spectacular.
It was spectacular. But Jim, somebody hit the backboard when Beasley put that shot up. They let it go. Oh, my goodness, Ja Morant. Wow. That was jaw-dropping for sure. Timberwolves, though, with an 11-point lead as we go to quarter number 4. Well, the stars at night shine bright deep in the heart of Texas. For tonight, the Timberwolves will face the NBA's most consistent team over the last 2 decades. The San Antonio Spurs have won 20 of their last 21 and will be a tough test tonight. A win in San Antonio would serve notice that Minnesota is a bona fide threat to play its way into the postseason. But to get it, they'll need to knock off the defending champion, San Antonio Spurs. Let's set the stage at Target Center. When the schedule was released last summer, many fans lamented the Wolves' only home date against the Spurs would be played south of the border. Then came the freak generator fire in Mexico City, and the smoke that followed resulted in a postponement to tonight in Minnesota. But be careful what you wish for. The Spurs arrive in town unbeaten on the road this season. Their 12-0 start is just 2 shy of the all-time league record, having won 5 of their last 6, including a 2-point win in Cleveland on Wednesday night. And hello, everybody. Welcome to downtown Minneapolis. Welcome to Target Center. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas. Dave Benz alongside Jim Petersen. And we will also, of course, take you to Texas for the Spurs and the Wolves. San Antonio will not play Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, or Tony Parker in this game here tonight. But you know they're going to be tough with Gregg Popovich in the house. And Jim, before the game, I asked Gregg Popovich, whose Spurs have now clinched 17 straight playoff appearances, what the secret is. He said it's simple. Just get a franchise player in the draft once every decade. Duncan inside off the feed. Defers to Duncan, and that's pretty much a wise decision anytime you make it. I asked Flip Saunders before the game tonight, I said, what stands out to you about Gregg Popovich's coaching career? And he said, Tim Duncan. And everybody kind of laughed. And he said, not just the fact that he's had Tim Duncan to help him win, but the fact that he's helped Tim Duncan become the player that he is, and the way that he's handled Tim Duncan, and the way that he's been able to make him be this consistent star NBA player that has won all these rings. Williams gives it up for Bennett, has it sent the other way. Here comes Parker. Ginobili back to Parker in the corner. And Tony Parker doesn't shoot a lot of them, but he's been hitting them with unbelievable consistency. Tony Parker started the season this year in the season opener 4 of 4 from 3-point range and hasn't cooled off. He's 3 of 3 tonight, and he just picked up another assist setting up Tim Duncan. By the way, did you watch any of the Tony Parker retirement ceremony?
Absolutely, yeah.
They retired Tony Parker's jersey after their loss to Memphis the other night, and it was amazing how many people came back to San Antonio for that as Murray draws the foul here. I mean, Ginobili was in the house, Boris Diaw, Michael Finley, Jan Mahimi, Mike Budenholzer, James Borrego, Nick Batum, Ronny Turioff, who played with Tony Parker in France, were all there. And then Tim Duncan, of course, was there because Tim Duncan is now on Gregg Popovich's staff as an assistant coach.
I tweeted out a picture of him working with Jakob Poeltl before the game, and pretty nice to have a Hall of Famer be your workout buddy before the game, isn't it? He's doing a great job working with Jakob Poeltl, and he's out there with LaMarcus Aldridge as well. Don't know how long he'll be coaching, though.
And you know, he really kind of helped pop out because Ettore Messina decided to go back to the EuroLeague and take a head coaching job. So Popovich had a void to fill. Wiggins able to connect on a 3, filling it up from downtown.
That's big time.
And that all happened, by the way, while Gregg Popovich was coaching the FIBA World Cup, and so he had to make changes on the fly. Well, Pop said after passing Nelly on Saturday night that this is a record of many and not a record of Gregg Popovich. That it's been such a collective effort. He said that the city owns a piece of this, all the people that have helped him, the players along the way, Jalen Noel. Nice bucket there. And he had a great line. I think we're going to try and give it to you later, so I'm not going to give it away, but he had a great line about Tim Duncan in his pregame presser today and his conversation with Tim after he broke the record. Lonnie Walker connects.
This is getting into ludicrous zone with Lonnie Walker just making shots like this. He's a good player, no doubt, but he's got 11 already.
Taurean Prince back to D'Lo. And that's the first miss tonight for Russell. Nate Knight trying to come up with the rebound. Instead, the Spurs trying to cut into this Timberwolves lead. Primo draws the foul. Let's take a listen to Gregg Popovich before the game tonight.
I should state again so that everybody understands that it's not mine. It belongs to a whole lot of people. You know, and I joke with some people the other day, you know, if Timmy had played better, I would have gotten that record sooner, you know. And a couple of people, they looked like, geez, oh whiz, how could he say that? It's a joke, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, and then he said, Tim said, if you would coach better, maybe we would have gotten the records. Well, and how about his minutes tonight, Jim? He's not come off the floor here in this second half. 29 minutes already for him in the game.
He's going to have to be an Iron Man. The minutes for Nate Knight were fine. He played 4 minutes. Nate Knight was 1 of 4, a couple points, no rebounds, but
I guess the one thing Cat has had going for him is those long replay reviews. He's had a chance to catch his breath. Noel follows his own miss and then gets 2, which are better than 1.
Minnesota getting a little separation here, finally a 10-point game.
And Jalen Noel's got 11. It's his 3rd straight double-figure scoring game. Zach Collins. Towns, who's done it all tonight. Pulls up in front of Collins and drills it. 46 for Cat. The Timberwolves franchise record is 56, owned by Towns. You feel like that's in jeopardy here tonight.
Minnesota got in rotation that time. I don't know that you need to close out to trade as much as they did that time. They came all the way out, got into rotation, let the hot player open. Lonnie Walker has been really good in this game. He's 7 of 10.
Towns, he's got 49. He's putting together a game for the ages.
It's a show here tonight.
Keldon Johnson, nice contest by Beasley.
Jakob Poeltl getting his 4th foul was big. Zach Collins has not played a lot of basketball over the past couple of years, and to play against Karl-Anthony Towns is tough.
He got fouled by Trey Jones, and he's going to go to the free throw line with a chance to get to 50 before the end of the 3rd.
Step back jumper, and that's saying something with shoes that big. To be able to step back and stay behind the line and not step out of bounds is unbelievable. Great footwork by Karl-Anthony Towns.
Thank you. There have been 15 50-point games in the NBA this season, and Cat is a free throw away from getting to 50. And there it is. Hey fans, don't miss your chance to remix the game with some exclusive merch by adding a custom remix the game t-shirt when you purchase a City Edition game ticket. Go to timberwolves.com/shirt for more info. So
there was a little stray voltage in the first half that has been extinguished, and all it's been is straight business here in the second half. It's been business. Towns hit double figures. After quarter number 1, he had 14.
Towns already the first player in franchise history now with multiple 50-point games, and the 51 ties him for the 6th most in an NBA game this season.
Cat had 24 at the half. Unbelievable quarter for Karl-Anthony Towns.
He's not come off the floor.
Double-figure scoring in every quarter so far in this game.
DeJounte Murray's going to get fouled here. As I mentioned earlier, the franchise record for the Wolves is 56, and that's held by Towns. The high in the NBA this season is 56. LeBron James did it a few nights ago, a week and change ago, and Trae Young had 56 back in early January. And I think Cat is looking like he's going to obliterate that number tonight.
DeJounte coming into this game at 3rd most unassisted 2-point field goals in this game. He is a special player. Doesn't get to the free throw line as much.
Taurean Prince, no. Murray connects on a 3.
That one's assisted.
It's the first made 3 of the game for Murray. We're in the final minute here of the quarter. Towns steps back, drills the triple, make it 54 in the game, and 30 in the quarter. Murray launches quickly, trying to get to 2 for 1. Timberwolves will bring it up and milk off as much time as they can. 30 in the quarter.
9 3-point attempts for Karl-Anthony Towns in this game. He's been averaging 3 a game in the month of March.
Towns make it 32 in the quarter, and he's tied the franchise record 56 in the game, tying the most in the NBA this season.
The franchise record that he set. Deflection that time by Jalen Noel. I thought it went off Trey Jones, but didn't give the ball back to San Antonio. He was on an 18-7 run over the last 3-12.
Collins contested by Towns, and put this one in the history books, Timberwolves fans. Karl-Anthony Towns, a 32-point quarter. He's got 56 in the game, tying the franchise record at 28 shot attempts. What a performance for Karl-Anthony Towns, and we still have a quarter to go here in San Antonio, Texas. What a night it is here in San Antonio.
No doubt.
And Karl-Anthony Towns, he's been neutralized here in this 4th quarter by picking up 2 personals in the quarter and 5 in the game, but you get a sense he's going to be coming back here very shortly with just 3:39 remaining. The last 60-point game in the NBA, Cats sitting on 56, came last April. Jason Tatum, he put up 60 on this same San Antonio Spurs team. And Karl-Anthony Towns needs 4 to be able to duplicate that and extend what is right now a tie for the franchise record.
Yeah. He set that 56 franchise record in 17-18.
And the Timberwolves as a team, they're 4 points off the franchise record for scoring in a game. 144 at home against New Orleans. More importantly, they're trying to get a win after Denver won tonight in Philadelphia.
Saw Mark Lowry back there sharing the moment with Towns.
Noel, baseline, Jaden had to hold off on getting it. Ant ends up with it, and there it is. That's the Timberwolves franchise record for points in a road game.
Towns getting ready to come back here at the 3-minute mark. Chris Finch gets him up. Jalen Noel is going to get called for a foul here, trying to defend Keldon Johnson.
And as Towns comes back in, it looks like Gregg Popovich is
going to pull the plug.
He's going to empty out his bench. And what do you do if you're Chris Finch now? It seems like you said Gregg Popovich might be pulling the plug, and you know, do you bring Cat back now just to set a new franchise record?
Yes, you do.
I agree.
You try to let him get 60 is what you do.
270 combined between these two. The NBA season high, as I mentioned earlier, was 284. By the way, the 33 for Keldon Johnson tonight is a career high for him. Make it 34. Keldon Johnson's going to commit a foul.
Jack Landale's going to come into the game here for San Antonio.
He played a lot of minutes and had 26 points for them Saturday night. The Aussie.
Another Aussie product that played at St. Mary's in the Bay Area. How many Aussies has that school kicked out?
Randy Bennett has had a pipeline to Australia.
He certainly has.
Towns. And the Spurs come out of there with the basketball. Primo in transition.
Josh Primo is a nice player. They're going to develop him, and he plays with a lot of poise.
Beverly. Prince will take it. Towns comes up with it. Cat draws a whistle. And Cat's going to go to the free throw line. Some contact to the face. These are going to be free throw attempts number 15 and 16 for Towns tonight. His career high at the line is 17 attempts.
Well, this is going to be it for Karl. He's going to shoot these 2 free throws, and he's going to get a chance to compose himself a little bit. He got slapped in the eye that time by Zach Collins. But Karl's going to have a chance to break the franchise record. Nate Knight was getting ready to check in, but he's going back to the bench now.
There's some fans here in San Antonio chanting MVP.
Well, there's a lot of Minnesota Timberwolves fans here. They're all standing up. You took a little shot behind the Timberwolves bench into the corner and into the end zone. There's a bunch of Timberwolves fans.
So this first free throw for the franchise record. Well, we'll do it again.
There's one right there.
His second free throw for the franchise record. And it wasn't clean, but it's good. And a new franchise record for Karl-Anthony Towns, a new NBA season high with 57. Landale corner 3.
2 minutes.
Towns will take a 3. That would have been for 60. Weiskamp. Towns shoots it again. That time he's got it. 60 for Karl-Anthony Towns.
And the chef's kiss after it.
And oh yeah, by the way, the franchise record for points in a game at 146 as a team. Towns also matched his career high with 7 threes in the game on that last make. And with
Chris Finch is going to call a timeout, get Karl out of the game. 60 and 16 for Karl-Anthony Towns.
I predict a water bottle shower for him in the interview with Katie Storm.
4 water bottle.
Katie, go find yourself a raincoat, because it's gonna, the precipitation is 100% chance.
100% chance.
What a night.
Yeah, the skill of Karl-Anthony Towns is off the charts. And incredible for the NBA to have 3 bigs with the talent level of Towns, Embiid, and Nikola Jokic. You've got to give credit and the flowers to Karl-Anthony Towns in his game.
Yeah, and Pop acknowledged Towns as he was walking off, pointing at him, giving him a thumbs up. A 60-point performance by Karl-Anthony Towns. I mean, this one was just unbelievable. Greg Steemsma, who's an assistant on the Spurs staff and was with the Timberwolves for a number of years, including as a player before Cat and assistant coach the last several years. He congratulates Towns on a big night. And Towns getting some congratulatory expression from his teammates, and he's going to make his way over to Katie Storm, and I hope Katie is ready for the water bottle bath. All right, Katie Storm, take it away.
Got the game ball in hand. Karl, 60 points, a franchise record, the highest in the NBA this season, in a career high for you.
I'm gonna let it happen. I know it's coming. I see it and behind me. I'm gonna just back up real quick.